How's it going, guys? It's your son, and welcome back to another episode of the, whatever it's called, Europa Universalis 4 Sweden is totally not overpowered campaign, where we are at war with Denmark. You know what? We just got new units, and even though this is stupid, I'm just gonna change them. If they dare attack us, they will die. Absolutely. So yeah, so I was talking last episode about how I really enjoyed being in Spain, where I was, many times, surrounded by no one who spoke English really fluently. So, and I want to continue talking about that. I was talking about how whenever I met people who spoke English there, it was always like refreshing, kind of, because it was a break from what I was used to there. But I mean that in the best way possible. I actually really enjoyed being in Spain, in a place that was so like so different from what I was used to. It put me out of my comfort zone in a way that was awesome, and I would never like want to be any different than it was. So yeah, that was it was a really cool experience. If any of you are in high school or college, and if you're just starting college, or even if later on, and you haven't, if you're like European, you're in luck, because there's like the what is it called, the Erasmus program and stuff. There's all those sorts of programs there that are really cool. For Americans, it's a little harder, but still, if you're an American like high school student, this is my personal recommendation, is that you should try to study abroad. I personally recommend that you study abroad. It is awesome to do, and it's not even actually like it always, people always think it's like super expensive. You can find programs that are not that expensive. The program I found, like, without telling you all my personal finances, I'm not the richest person. I'm not rich at all. I would say I'm poor either, but to give you an idea of this, my parents have not paid any of my tuition. I've taken out loans for all of it, because they don't have any money. My mom literally told me growing up, she's like, if you want to go to college when you're older, you're gonna have to get good grades in high school and middle school and stuff, because otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to pay for you to go to college. And she was right, and I got good grades, so I got good scholarships. But still, for anyone like you, so that's just to give you an idea of my background position, and I was able to find a program that it pretty much cost maybe a couple $1,000s more than my normal tuition, right? It cost a couple $1,000s more than my normal in-state tuition for my school. A couple $1,000s, and there's also like scholarships, one of which I got. So it is a lot of the times not that bad. And I absolutely think it's worth it. I think it's absolutely, I would absolutely recommend it. It was like one of the coolest experiences that I've ever had. And yeah, so I don't know. That's my personal endorsement of studying abroad. You should definitely do it if you can. Try to find a way. Talk to your study abroad advisors, kids. I don't know. I'm just making it cheesy now on purpose, but well, I don't know. I really enjoyed it. It was awesome. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna take all this stuff, because that's pretty good. Yearly absolutism is also pretty decent. But no, I think and I think obviously there's plenty of people who will tell you that studying abroad is really cool. But yeah, just take it from me. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely had some experiences that I don't know. I think that my Spanish it improved like exponentially, because before going to Spain, I was confident in my abilities. I was actually pretty confident in my abilities. I was like, I would tell people when they asked how fluent I was, I would tell them, I'm pretty sure if you like plot me down in a Spanish-speaking country, I could survive. It wouldn't be pretty, but I could survive. And I actually think that I was right. I think I could have survived. I could have gotten by. But after going to Spain, I'm so much better with Spanish now. Well, actually, I might have gotten worse since I haven't practiced much since then, which is really bad. It's my fault. But I definitely got so much better. Like, just having to use Spanish every day. All my classes, every single one of my classes was taught in Spanish. My I was gonna say, my host mom lady, she didn't speak any English at all. Actually, she knew like 10 words maybe. She didn't speak any English. So I had to speak in Spanish with her. That wasn't a big deal. But really, what helped there actually was the fact that my roommate, my housemate for the homestay, there were two of us, both Americans. He's actually he was a really cool guy. He's from Western Massachusetts, but he was very beginner. He was at a very beginner level in Spanish, right? He spoke maybe at a Spanish like 1 or 2 level. He spoke at like a 102 level, I would say, in a university course, a 102 level. So with a host mom, right, that doesn't speak any English, and then a guy who speaks very little Spanish, I basically was a translator full time for the semester whenever we were eating meals and stuff, which is really the only time that we hung out dedicatedly. But still, it was that was a huge help actually. Even though it was kind of annoying, and I didn't necessarily sign up for that. It was still really cool how I got a lot more practice and definitely felt more comfortable after that point in time. And yeah, I don't know. It was that was. Oh, you know what? No, let him die. He's not a good heir. I was probably gonna disinherit him anyways. But still, yeah, I don't know. But I would be like going around the streets sometimes, and I would hear like other tourists talking in English, and I'd always be like, oh hey, there's some British people or some Americans there. But it always one time I was in like a little corner store, and this dude walked in, this British dude, I could tell on the way they were talking, came in and was like, hey, where's yada yada yada? And the lady at the register, she was like, she basically was like, I don't speak English. She said, I don't remember what she said, but she just said shook her head, I think, like she didn't understand. And the guy was like, you don't speak English? And she was like, no. And I was like, I was in line at the checkout behind him. I was like, I speak English. And I think I surprised him, and it was kind of funny. And he was like, where's this? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I think it's over here, but I didn't really know. But still, it was kind of funny. And he's like, where are you from? And I was like, South Carolina. He's like, stuff like that was always fun. Just meeting new people, meeting random people from different places. Always interesting. Wait, I'm trying to think about where's the country? What are the biggest countries that I've still actually never met anyone from before? Because obviously there's tons of countries I have probably never met someone from before, like Namibia and Kazakhstan and Mongolia. I'm pretty sure I never met any Mongolians. But I'm trying to think what are the biggest ones that I can't remember meeting a person from. I don't think I've ever met a Czech person. No, you know what? That's not true. I have met a Czech person. I had a guest speaker who was from Prague in one of my classes. I don't think I've ever met a. I don't think I've ever met a Swiss person. I don't think I've ever met a Finnish person. Maybe I have, though. Now I'm trying to think. Don't think I've ever met. No, I met Polish people. I don't think I've ever met a Belarusian. I definitely know a Ukrainian. I had a teacher who's Ukrainian. I don't know, though. An Austrian, maybe? I met Turkish people. I met Portuguese people. I met some Brazilians. I met Argentines. I mean, heck, I know some Argentines fairly personally. Yeah, I don't know what the largest country is that I've never met anyone from, but That's an interesting question. Now, on the other hand, the smallest country that I've met someone from, I could probably tell you. I know. We have a family friend actually. I actually don't know if he was born there or if it was family. It was first generation, but we have like a family friend who is Tongan, right? And that's pretty cool. That's probably like the smallest country that I know someone from. And then actually one of their friends, who's also a family friend of ours, is Samoan. So that's kind of cool. But beyond that, though, I'm not actually sure what else. Who else? What other rare-ish or exotic places I know people from? Excuse me. That's annoying. I'm gonna take them all over. Why not? You know? Why wouldn't I? Alright, well, Denmark is no more. We have eaten them, and it's only 1556. Not bad. Not bad at all. If I do say so myself. Crap. Oh, no, you're taking stuff that I'm going to need to take. Well, we're going to have to go to war with you at some point anyways. There we go. We might actually have this coalition fire. We're already at war with Muscovy, so they can't join the coalition. So I'm probably not too worried. So wait, what is this? Estonian separatists? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What was I gonna say? I met someone from Panama, and that was cool talking with them. What is the rarest person I've met? When you say it like that, it sounds really weird. But yeah, I don't know. I really like, I really like European history, and that's the main reason I know about, like, and that's the main reason I'm into EU4 and stuff. Well, maybe, actually, there might be a chicken or the egg thing. I think EU4 got me into European history to a certain extent, but yeah, I don't know. And so because of that, I think I know a lot more about, like, European geography than most Americans. Most Americans, I don't think, could tell you where the Czech Republic is on a map, right? You know? And I think when Europeans hear that from an American, they are like, how are you an idiot? How could you not possibly know that? But it's just, you know, I've talked about this before as well. You know, we just don't learn that in school. It's not as relevant to us, but it's not like it's not important in an absolute scheme. We recognize that, sure, it's important. It's just not something that we necessarily have needed to learn. But yeah, I don't know. It's actually kind of relates to the reason why I like, I really want to learn more languages. It's actually because I think it's almost like my civic duty, not as a citizen of the U.S. or anything, but as a person in the, you know, our global society. I think it's really good to learn languages, no matter what the language is. I think they're all equally important to learn and preserve. And especially, I think that's one of the reasons I do like learning about, and eventually I want to learn more, smaller languages, not as common ones, off the beaten path languages, because I think it's important because then when, you know, to preserve those languages for one, but also just because I think it's cool when you meet someone that speaks that language, that's from the country that speaks that language, then and they learn that you speak it, then I think it really is I think it reflects well on Americans, on our country. If the more we as a country learn other languages of other places, it really makes us more, I think it opens up people to be willing to say, like, oh, hey, you know, not all Americans are bad. Some Americans care about learning about specific cultures and stuff. That's actually one of the main reasons that I really wanted to learn Catalan once I found out about it and started learning the history of it, right? I was like, this is so cool. It's not something that most people know about. It's something I didn't even know about until like a couple of years ago, and I find it fascinating. I was like, it's a tucked away language that's in between geographically and linguistically. It's like a mix of French and Italian and Spanish. It's in between all those three geographically. It's like a meeting point of different cultures. It's so cool, and I was like, I really want to learn more about this, and so I did, right? And I think that's what I also want to do with Dutch. I find the history of the Netherlands super fascinating, and that's why I really want to learn Dutch, is because, like, sure, maybe it's not that useful, but it is really interesting. The history of the Netherlands and like the Flanders and that, and the, you know, it's one of our closest related linguistic cousins to English, and I think that also makes it so it's not even going to be as hard to learn as something like Spanish. So I don't know. I really do want to do more with Dutch, but I have not yet. So can't say that I am anything different than anyone else right now in that regard. But yeah, I don't know. So Munster, do you actually have our dynasty? Is that what I'm seeing here? You do. Yo, that's pretty good. I would love to have Munster as a freaking personal unit. That'd be amazing, in fact. Oh man, if we get enough prestige, we could claim their throne. We're a ways off from that, but still. How much time do I have left in this episode? A couple of minutes. By the way, I'm not going to help out in this war. You crazy if you think I'm going to help out in this war. Well, you know, we have max manpower. We should help out a bit. We can go siege some stuff. Sure, why not? What missions are we working on right now? What is the next mission we have? And... oh, that's right, we had the Swedish New World one. No, I'm not doing that. I don't care about that, really. Yeah, do that. Swedish Pomerania would be good. I do want to do that. Yeah, I do want to do Swedish Pomerania sooner rather than later, but split among 3 different people. All of which are in the empires. That's lovely. Oh, but no, we're not at war with Saxony. No, we're at war with who? Brandenburg? I think we're at war with Brandenburg right now. No, we're not. Brandenburg is on our side. Actually, since that's the case, no, we got too much aggressive expansion. I can't afford to do anything. Danish separatists makes sense. Makes sense. Saxony is the emperor again. So when is the League gonna fire? Probably pretty soon, right? I think it's anytime after 1550, and maybe there's another criteria. Still, that seems like I definitely, since we're already doing a campaign as Sweden, I definitely want to try to go for the Lion of the North thing. You know, the Lion of the North achievement where you lead the Protestant League to victory. I think that'd be really cool. We have the Commonwealth as an ally, so hopefully they join on our side, even if they aren't Protestant. Hopefully they. Well, Austria. Oh my God, Austria's reformed. What? That's great. Maybe they'll join on our side. I don't know. Protestant Reformation isn't super powerful right now, but it's starting to pick up some steam. Maybe Hungary will even actually get flipped. I don't know. We'll see. Also, we should go to war with Muscovy on our own terms, you know, in our own war sometime. Plenty of good land there. We want to expand east since we can't expand any other direction. Might as well. You're a vassal of the Commonwealth. Rip. That's okay. So basically, we're going to have to go to war with the Commonwealth at some point in time. Probably after the Protestant War. Actually, yeah, that might be when we have to backstab them anyways, if they join the other side. Interesting. I didn't think of that. That's, makes sense, though. Come on. Yeah, look at that. We're going to get so many favors from this. If we could get 10 more prestige. Oh my God, I hate this event. Definitely do that. Yeah, it's good enough. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to end this episode here and probably do one more after this. So I will thank you. I'm going to stop here and say thank you guys for watching. Please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe for more. And come back next episode when we'll continue on with the Sweden is Not Overpowered campaign. See you then.